Hi, this is John Dumke with Long Beach Real Estate, and today I want to apologize for the overall level of competency in the real estate industry. There's a real simple explanation for why real estate agents are not competent, and I'll have that coming up. So why is the real estate community not able to provide competent advice when counseling their clients? Well, it only took me a couple minutes to figure that out. I had been tracking how many homes sell in Long Beach every month. Over the last year, we had about 2,000 or a little more single-family home sales in Long Beach. The next question I needed to answer was, well, how many real estate agents are there in Long Beach? So I logged onto the multiple listing service, typed in agents that had offices in Long Beach. Up came about 2,400 real estate agents and 2,000 single-family sales per year. Once I came to the conclusion that the average real estate agent doesn't even sell one home per year, I knew I was on the right track. Basically, we have a real estate community that has zero experience on average. So if you're a Long Beach property owner and don't want to make a mistake in hiring the wrong agent, I've written a free report, 6 interview questions that will reveal everything you need to know about an agent, and 3 warning signs of incompetence and ethics. Just shoot me an email or leave me a voicemail referencing this video. Now back to a full analysis of the Long Beach real estate community. But what about the 80-20 rule? In real estate, the way that works is that about 20% of the agents do 80% of the business. I determined that maybe 1 transaction a month or 12 transactions a year is a reasonable level to say that this agent's in business and may be competent and maybe has enough experience to know what they're doing to properly counsel their clients. For the purpose of this analysis, I'm just going to break agents up into 2 categories. I'll call them agents that do business and agents that don't do any business at all. So if we look at an agent that does business as one that does 12 transactions a year, we have 2,000 single-family homes that sell per year, then we have 1,000 condos that sell, then we have 500 income properties that sell per year, for a total of 3,500 transactions per year. And if we just double that, we have 7,000 transactions per year. I'll take that 7,000 transactions, divide it by 12, and the volume of business in Long Beach can support 583 real estate agents. So let's take the 2,400 real estate agents that exist in Long Beach, subtract from that the 600 agents that would be doing 12 transactions a year, and we're left with approximately 1,800 agents that don't do any business. 3/4 of the real estate industry doesn't do any business. So why is there such incompetence in the real estate industry? Unlike the medical profession or the legal profession, where they call it a practice and you need to actually do a certain amount of volume of business to understand what you're doing, real estate has a low barrier of entry. There's no medical degree, you just have to pass your state test. Once you do, you submit your license to a broker, and that broker's usually happy to have you hired on in the hopes that maybe you'll sell a property. Second reason is that there's very little training at a brokerage level to stay at the brokerage. If you were a stockbroker and you were a new stockbroker, you'd probably have to have a college degree to begin with, and then when you were hired out of college, you'd have to open up a certain number of accounts or be fired. And there's no minimum quota to stay at a real estate office. Secondly, there's very little training at a brokerage level. Even if there is, you're not required to take it, and again, it requires somebody to be self-motivated. And that self-motivation kind of leads me to my third reason. As a real estate agent, you are an independent contractor. You can call your own shots, you can call your own hours, you decide where your funds get invested, you decide where you're going to spend your money on training, where you're going to spend your money on marketing, and you have to be self-motivated. What I have found, though, is that the kind of person that real estate oftentimes attracts is somebody who thinks rather than being self-employed means that you're self-motivated, it means that self-employed means you're actually unemployable. I mean, it actually does take a lot of effort to get up at 6 a.m., get to work by 7 a.m. to get to your job and show your employer that you're productive and you shouldn't be fired. And I think a lot of people become real estate agents because they don't have that personal discipline. So of course it's never going to work. So if you've been less than impressed by the service you've received or the competency level that you've received from the real estate community, now you know why. 3/4 of the agents don't do any business at all. There is, however, a solution, and that is to find the agent that is the competent agent that's committed to the business. What do those traits look like in that agent? Well, I can tell you there's 4 things you should look for. Number 1, they've been in business for at least 10 years, and they do a considerable volume of transactions, probably on the order of 20 transactions or more per year. And really what it comes down to is those transactions translate into experience. Two, if they've been in business for less than 10 years, maybe they've been in business only 5, have they developed skills to bring to the table that aid them in building out their real estate business? Maybe they came from a corporate position where they were a marketing expert, or maybe they ran a small business in a related field. Number 3, you're looking for somebody with a wide range of experience. There's a lot of different aspects to real estate. You have the economic cycles of real estate, you have the financial aspects of real estate, you have legal considerations, you have construction experience, you have home preparation and remodeling experience, you have the marketing considerations with regards to getting your home sold, you have negotiating skills, and there's a huge skill set required to sell a home at the best value. And finally, number 4, are they committed to their real estate business? And you can see that in how they run their business. Do they have a consistent presence in the marketplace? Do they advertise consistently? And are they committed to the educational process to become better real estate agents so they can better serve their clients? In summary, you can see how all of these traits are sort of synergistic, where one feeds off the other. If they're experienced, they do a good job, they get more business, they put money back into their business, they put money back into their education, they develop themselves and they develop their skill sets, and it's all to better serve their clients. So in summary, you have a better chance of finding a real estate agent who is going to not know what they're doing because they've never done any transactions, and maybe you've actually sold and bought more homes than they have. On the other hand, if you do look, you'll find very competent people in the business, but again, it's a small percentage of the overall number of licensees. With over 30 years in the business, 1,000 property transactions under our belt, and over 70% of our business coming from past client referrals, we're uniquely qualified to answer your real estate questions. Don't forget to comment below and let us know what your experience has been with the real estate community. So again, if you'd like to receive that report, just shoot me an email or leave me a voicemail referencing this video. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again and have a great day. This is John Dumke with Long Beach Real Estate.